had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk. And this team, they tasted it. They know what it feels like. They know what it's like to be in the playoffs, and they want more. And they get to take some anger out and some hard feelings out today to start this season.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Wide receiver going in motion. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26.
Black 14. Black 14. Break. Shift. Go.
Williams. He's got him. At the 40. There he goes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it, and you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
The Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
Blue 22. Blue 22. Check. 1852 soldier. 1852 soldier. Hey, check it.
Williams. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. Williams will pass. Gets it out fast. He stops short of the first down, but he gets it into plus territory on the scramble, and now decision time on 4th.
How good has this defense been coming in? They've had a plan for this receiver. He's one of the fastest guys in all of college football, but he has just not been able to get loose or make anything big happen down the field. That time on a drag route, they're hoping he can just catch it and maybe use his speed to get to the outside, but a phenomenal job tackling by this defense, limiting the damage and now setting up fourth down.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Snap it to the back. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
That's a statement by the defense. Offense is trying to get physical. They're running power. They're pulling the backside guard, and you blow the play up in the backfield for a loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Throwing, Lewis. Caught in the backfield. It's Young. Turning it on. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. So after getting nabbed for holding, it's 2nd and long. Lewis wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to him and it'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
The Buffaloes come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. On the move, it's Henderson. Got enough for the first. Turns it on in midfield. He's running free down the middle. And he scores! Touchdown, Colorado! They're on the board first here in the season opener.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The run inside. It's Davidson. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
Let it go.
Right back to him on the ground. Makes it past the marker. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
That's a really good-looking run. I tell you, it's not easy to start at the running back position for the Florida Gators. When you think of where they can recruit in the state of Florida and really nationally, they've got a lot of the best around the country in high school wanting to come play here. So it says a lot if you're RB1 in this offense, but this dude shows you why. Speed and playmaking ability all day long.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Here's Williams to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
Here we go. Ready. Red 18. Red 18. Go, go.
Williams looking for a man. Got it set up on the outside. They've got him now. He almost picked up that 1st down on the screen. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. The option look. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
The Gators will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Just a terrible, terrible mistake. So instead of getting off the field on 4th down, the offense has a 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Jaden Ball. Big picture, guys, this certainly isn't an all-or-nothing game. Long season ahead. But how much fun is it to have a top 5 clash like this one early?
It's so much fun, and you don't have to be a fan of just these 2 top 5 teams. If you're a fan of college football, you're honing in on this game because you're going to learn a lot here, David.
Yeah, and the fans are going to be like, overrated. This is why the preseason polls stink. We get a chance to prove ourselves with some of these teams that hasn't done a lot on the resume yet. Now, today is a resume builder.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Looking to pick up a 1st down on 3rd and short from the 43. Quickly to the tight end. Crosses the 30. He's got away. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved the touchdown.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
And the Gators trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Trying to run, it's Davidson. And he's in! Touchdown, Florida!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he puts through the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Henderson. Picks up the first down. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And the extra point is good. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Running inside, it's Davidson. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy, but he's got a head of steam. Boy, he is hard to bring down.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Guys, let's chat about Florida. They start the season in the top 5, prime position to make a run. But what's the biggest danger there, Jesse?
Well, they need to avoid complacency. Top 5 tells me you've got potential. You were a good team a year ago. You got a lot of talent. But there's going to be a lot of really tough games on the schedule this year, David. So why not start early, right here in week 1, and come shooting out of the cannon?
Shooting out of the cannon with a start that everybody gets to look at, see how good you are. And that first impression is really big, right? Like, you can start climbing quickly and really get a high marks in people's heads if you can start the season on a great note.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Play action with Williams. Bring in the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric. He is dynamic. He'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
The Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Throwing, Williams. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Mays. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they gets him down at the 37.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Gators go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Ball at the 31, 3rd and short, coming defense trying to rise up. Keeps it himself. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense got it, they're on the run. Running wide open down the gut of the field. He is in, takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, Buffs.
And how about this defense making plays? Not only do you force the fumble, the awareness to scoop it up. Understand the difference between trying to jump on it but pick it up and make a play. They make a play. In this offense, they have not put together a lot of scoring drives, and now they give up points on the other end. They got to get it together.
And they did tack on the extra point. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Using his legs, it's Montgomery. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
They'll move the wide receiver. Williams. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Montgomery. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30. It's 3rd and short. Williams will pass. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on 4th down. Clock is stopped. Florida has called a timeout. It's 2nd. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. The Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. And nobody able to handle that punt, and they'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Caught behind the line. It's Bowie. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. And the Buffaloes want to pick up the tempo. Lewis. snagged in the middle. It's Bowie. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
The Buffaloes calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
Lewis to throw. With the catch, it's Johnson. Inside the 40. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock. And the Buffaloes getting set on 1st and 10.
Well, it feels like everybody else on offense has been getting some in the passing game this drive. Finally, they get the tight end going, too. He's like, dude, I'm good, and I'm open. Throw me.
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Here's Lewis to throw. Over the middle, it's Williams. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that full Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with a look at Syracuse in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Penn State Nittany Lions. And it's the Orange, looking to get the job done on the road. Right now, it's early, but they lead this season opener. And now we take a look at some of the other games going on around the nation on another wild day of college football.
The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Takes the handoff. It's Henderson. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That penalty will back them up some more at the distance to the goal. Seriously, this just can't happen. A delay of game penalty, and it is 2nd and long. Throwing, Lewis. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. Bounced off his feet. Nice job by this guy finding the slot guy on a drag.
Yeah, the receiver just working his way across the field, giving his quarterback a nice, easy target. That's an easy completion.
On the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. The throw to the outside is complete. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Buffaloes send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He's got it. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. One guy, two guy, three guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down so far this game.
Here's Jaden one more time. Got enough for the first. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Here's a give the ball.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
Here we go, ready.
Motion from the wide receiver.
Go, go.
Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Brings up 3rd down.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions.
14.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Throws toward the end zone. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. The run inside. It's Davidson. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. In the red area, it's Ball. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Ball again. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
On 4th and inches, maybe rethink things just for a moment. They call a timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
No mystery there. 4th and inches, hand it off, keep the drive alive.
First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Williams on the play fake. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on 1st down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! Put 6 on the board.
And this offense gets on the board and the first passing touchdown of the season, and I feel pretty confident saying the first of many. This offense looks like they're in a good rhythm, and this passing attack's going to be hard to stop.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. The returner will field it and bring it back. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. This drive will open from the 15. Some misdirection with the counter. Breaks the tackle. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle, but how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Lewis. Complete to Williams over the middle. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Lewis wants to pass. Caught by Williams on the right. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Henderson. Could be an alley. The 20. The 10. Into the house. Touchdown, Colorado. His third touchdown of this game and his third on the season.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7.
95-96 bridge. 95-96 bridge. Here we go. Ready. Flag 18. Flag 18. Ready, go.
Williams shoots it to the left. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. First and 10 coming up.
Down, ready. Flag 14. Flag 14. Where did he go?
Williams looking for a man. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
Flag 29. Mike. 22-90 Mountain. 22-90 Mountain. Go, go.
Here's Williams to throw. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
Ready. Blue 22. Blue 22.
Motion from the wideout.
Go, go.
Play fake, Williams. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10.
Down, ready.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Throwing, Williams. Takes the easy completion. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
The Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback making checks. Running inside. It's Clark. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
The Gators are marching down the field. Williams finds the tight end.
It just took the quarterback a little too long to find his tight end that time. He's out there by the sideline, wide open. If the quarterback can just get it to him a hair sooner, he's going to have a chance to advance that thing forward, and they're going to get more yards. So the quarterback just has to be able to make his decision a little bit quicker moving forward.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Williams will pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. The 30, the 20. He's at the touchdown, Buffaloes. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Yeah, and that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing. There he goes! Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the 4th quarter, you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
The run inside. It's Clark. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. On the ground, it's Montgomery. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46.
And you know what? The best 3rd down offense is don't get to 3rd down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You can tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard. Got a nice gain, popped one, got a 1st down. Who needs 3rd downs if you can just pound it down their throat on 2nd down?
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Play action with Williams. Rushes on him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and where's that? The defense knows that. Like, They're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback. And you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Hey, take it, take it. 1880 Mustang, 1880 Mustang. Go, go.
The play action fake. Pocket breaking down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
Here we go, ready. Flag 18, flag 18. Go, go.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Knocked down for the tackle.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
It'll be 3rd and long. Here's Lewis to throw. And the 3rd down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense.
That's an awesome job by the defense. They're sniffing out the screen, reading the body language of the running back. They were not fooled, and they knocked it away.
Kick is in the air. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late.
80-22 ISO. 80-22 ISO. Ready, go.
Williams. Here's the pressure. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
95-96 bridge. 95-96 bridge. Ready. Blue 22. Go, go.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Montgomery. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25.
Red 80. Red 80.
Wide receiver going in motion.
Red 80, go.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big...
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. They give it to the freshman, his first carry. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And those 4th and 3, 4th and 4 situations are really tough. Is it a passing situation? Is it a running situation? I really got to see my keys, go get it. Defense was just a step slow. They give up the 4th down run.
And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Under fire. Finds us back in the middle.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game, but as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game, taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
And the offense runs the football, and they get the first down. And you kind of get the feeling they've already gone for it on 4th down once.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. Williams on the play fake. Pressure coming. Sliding to his left. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Keeps it on the bootleg. Here comes the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
And this is exactly the situation you want to get in as a defense. You got the lead late in the football game. You know they got to throw. And what do? You get to the quarterback, you hit him, and you get pressure on him. And then what happens, Palmer?
Yeah, it's complimentary football, David, no question about it. They're just putting the hammer down right now with the lead, and the defense playing accordingly, now giving it back to their offense for an opportunity to pad this lead even further here as we're in the 4th quarter.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Quarterback takes a knee, and they'll start this new season with a victory.